Hey guys, it's Bree. So in today's video we're going to be doing my February TBR. I'm really excited for this TBR because this TBR I have decided to, well, not challenge myself because this isn't a challenge, try to do as many romances on this TBR as I possibly can. It is the month of February, it is the month of the Valentine, so I'm like, you know what, let's do as many romances as we can. And I'm in a really big romance kick right now, so I feel like romances is the way to go. But I do want to see if I add in a bit of fantasy as well, but romance is what I want to go towards in general because I feel like I'll go through those fast enough. We are going to be using the TBR jar, of course, and I have decided to pick 10 prompts. I picked 10 prompts last month, and I will say that was a very ambitious TBR. I actually read 7 books last month. Were they all off of my TBR? No, I did add a couple, but I still did really well. So I feel like I should do 10 books again, see how we go from there, give myself those options, and we can figure out from there. So I'm going to choose 10 prompts out of the jar and pick my books from there. I have a lot of good choices right now, and I am debating on if I should start a new series. There's also some series I need to continue with. I also got some new releases in of series that I've been loving, so I'm hoping I can get to those this month as well. We shall see. So let's go ahead and get started and choose the first prompt for this month's TBR. Ooh. Oh, and also I put all of my old prompts back in here because I was running out of prompts and I really don't feel like making up new ones, so we just put the older ones back in here and we're gonna choose from there. So prompt number 1 for this TBR is going to be buy yourself a new book. Oh no. Okay, so I'm on a book buying ban right now. And when I'm saying I'm on a book buying ban, I'm on one that's kind of very strict because I have so many books in general on my TBR shelves that some of them don't even fit on my TBR shelves right now. And I know I shouldn't buy any more books. So I am debating whether or not I should go through with this prompt or choose another one. I think for now, since I want to be a good person, I'm going to skip this. Even though I know it's a prompt that I love, that I really want to do, but I know I shouldn't, so I'm going to skip this prompt for now. We'll come back to it later on in life. But yeah, we're going to skip it for now. Like I said, I'm on a huge book buying ban. The only way I will buy a book is if I need it for a series I'm reading right now, but majority of the series I'm going to be reading, I already have all the books too, so we're not going to start that. So let's go ahead and choose a different prompt for this one. I always tell myself I need to stop putting that prompt in here because I'm like, oh, I'm going to get it whenever I'm on a big book buying ban, and I am on a big one right now, so we're not going to do that one. So the official first prompt is going to be a book that starts with S. Okay, so a book that starts with S. So I do have a couple in front of me. I have a lot of books everywhere around me right now, so I'm just going to be pulling them from every which way. The first one I see in front of me is Solitaire by Alice Oseman. I love Alice Oseman, and this is a Heartstopper universe book, and I love Heartstopper, so this is one of the options I have. I also have Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken up there. That one I've been wanting to read, but I don't know. That one seems like a really deep fantasy, so I don't know about that one yet. We also have, what else do we have? Six of Crows. We also have She's Gone by David Bell. And then I believe that's all the ones I have right now that start with S. Oh, Sky in the Deep as well by Andrea Young. Which book do I want to go with? I think I might just go with, Solitaire by Alice Oseman, because this one follows Tori, which is Charlie's sister, and I really do like Tori in the graphic novels. And like I said, I love the world of Heartstopper. I love those graphic novels. I love the stories and everything like that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose Solitaire for this one. Excuse me. I'm very, very excited for this. So that will be the first book of the TBR. If I sound a little stuffy, ignore me. I've been feeling, well, I haven't been feeling under the weather. This weather has been crazy for the last few weeks, so my nose is a little stuffy right now. Let's go ahead to prompt number 2. Prompt number two is going to be a book set in a school/college. Okay, so, I have a couple. I don't think I have a lot right now, to be honest. Let me grab them and then figure out if I'm right about these really quickly. Just give me 1 second. Okay, so these are the 3 that I know are kind of set in a college or a school. I think the other one, I don't think there's another one right now that I have, but I do have 3 of them, and they're romances. So the first one I have is The Score by L. Kennedy. This is the 3rd book in the Off-Campus series. I just finished reading The Mistake, and I kind of want to choose this one so I can get right into it, but I don't know. Even though I'm really excited for this because this is Allie and Dean's book, I don't know if I want to get straight into it a month after reading, because I read The Deal and The Mistake last month, and I will say this, I absolutely really enjoyed them. So I'm like, do I just go on and continue this series, or should I take a little bit of a break from it? I don't know yet. So, but this is an option. We also have A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime by Monica Murphy. I believe this is set in a prep school because it's the Lancaster prep series. I don't know. But also this one, okay, this one is the 2nd book in the series, but I have been told that you don't have to read them in order. But a part of me, in my brain, I'm like, I'm gonna have to read the 1st book no matter what. But I've heard a lot of people read this book and understand the series just fine without reading the 1st book. So I don't know. That's what I'm debating on, kind of waiting on this one until I get the 1st one. And the last one I have is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. This one is also a hockey romance. This one is set in the University of California. And this is the 1st book in the Maple Hill series. So basically it's kind of between The Score and Icebreaker right now. Do I want to go ahead and do The Score, or do I want to go ahead and get Icebreaker? You know what? F it. We're just going to do The Score, guys. Like I said, I am loving this series. And if I get to this next month, it'll be a while. I like I said, I read through the first 2 books like nothing else, so I feel like I'll read through these in general. And like I said, this is Allie and Dean's, and I really liked Allie from the 1st book. And Dean, we'll see how he is, guys. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and choose this one for the 2nd prompt. Like I said, I'm going through that series actually pretty fast right now. What did I do with my jar? Oh, there we go. So we're going to go ahead and choose prompt number 3 for this one. Oh no, everything is falling out of the jar. So prompt number 3 is going to be a 1-word title. Okay, so what do I have right now that's 1-word title? Oh, I have Belladonna. I also have Nightbane. I have Travis, Electra. But those are more names. I have Ravel. I also have, I know which one I want. I have Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This is the 1st book in the Never After series. It is also a Peter Pan retelling, and I've been wanting to read a book from Emily McIntyre for a while now, and I've had this book for a while as well, and I've been wanting to get into it, but I just haven't had the chance to. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and choose Hooked for this prompt. And I've actually been wanting to get into dark romance, and I've heard this is a really good book to start off in dark romance, even though technically I think the Dark Olympus series is actually considered dark romance, and I've read like 3 of those books, so we'll see how this is compared to that. But we are going to be ahead and choose Hooked for this prompt. Very excited about that. And we're going to go ahead and choose prompt number 4. Prompt number 4. So far we have 1 YA and 2 romances. Okay, so prompt number 4 is going to be a book with witches. Okay, so book with witches. I'm trying to see what ones I have from Owl Crate that I have right now. I don't think any of them have like specifically witches in it. They may, and I just don't know. I don't think any of them really have one. So the only books that I know that I have right now that kind of involve witches are from Rachel Griffin. I absolutely adored Rachel Griffin's Wild as the Witch. I read that, I believe, last year, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It was such a cute little witchy story, if you will. So I do have 2 of her other books. I have The Nature of Witches, and then I also have Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do The Nature of Witches, because this one was on my TBR, I believe, in October, and I didn't get to it. But it's also been one I've been wanting to read for a while, because, like I said, I really enjoyed her other book I read by her, and I've heard great things about this one. So let's go ahead and put this one on the TBR as well. A little witchy story for February. It's fine. It's so cute, though. So on to prop number 5. Number 5. Let's choose this one right here. So prop number 5 is going to be a book with an animal on the cover. Ooh, so I have a good amount of those. Do I not have any in front of me? Does Poison Season have an animal? I know. Wait, I know Poison. No, Poison Season doesn't, but I know A Multitude of Dreams. Yeah, A Multitude of Dreams has an animal on the cover. Six of Crows has an animal on the cover. I also just got this new series as well called the Green Creek series. The first book is called Wolf Song and it has a wolf on it. This one seems actually really good and really interesting, but I think I might wait on this one because I want the rest of the series to go, even though I know I shouldn't have get the rest of the series for that. It's fine. Oh, no, I know which book I want for this prompt because I'm so excited for this. Okay, so come to me. So I read, what's the first book called? Oh, The Buried and the Bound by Rochelle Hazen last year, and I absolutely really loved that book. It was so good. So I was so excited for the next book to come out, and I finally got it because I ended up getting the Owl Crate edition to match my first edition, because my first edition of the first book is the Owl Crate one, and this is the Summer Queen. I'm so excited for this because, like I said, I really loved the first book, and I was really excited to get into to know that it is a trilogy, I believe, or is it duology? It's one of the two. But I was really excited to see that this was coming out, that this came out soon. And I ended up pre-ordering it, and I was very excited. So, yes, I think I'm going to go ahead and do this one because it has a little fox on the cover. These covers, at least the Owl Crate ones, I really love them. In my opinion, I hate to say it, I do not like the original covers. So, I love these way better. So, it's so cute. So, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one for that prompt. So that's prompt number 5. Go ahead and choose prompt number 6. Okay, so prompt number 6 is going to be a retelling. Ooh, yes. You know what? For this prompt, I think I already know what book I want because I want to continue on with this series and try to finish the books I have because I'm waiting for the new one to come out. I don't remember when it comes out, but I want to see whenever it does, and that is going to be Radiant Sin by Katie Robert. I've been really enjoying this. This is the 3rd book. No, this is the 4th book, I believe. Yes, this is the 4th book in the Dark Olympus series, and this one follows Apollo and Cassandra. I have yet to see anything of Apollo. I will say majority of her other books, you kind of see the characters throughout some of the, at least the other 2 books before getting into this one. You really don't see anything of Cassandra or Apollo at all, so we'll see how it is going into this. But I will say, this has been, next to Neon Gods, this has been some of people's least favorite book from this series. Like I said, I haven't really seen anything of Apollo or Cassandra in any of the other 3 books, so we'll see how I feel about this one. But I've really been enjoying this series so far. I've really been entertained about it, and yeah, I just want to continue on with it because, what is it called? Is it called Midnight? So no, something, I forgot what the new one that's coming out with. I forget what the new one is called, but that one's coming out, I believe, this year as well. Excuse me. And I really want to at least catch up so I can read the new releases and stuff. So I'm very excited for this one, and that will be added to the TBR. And I will say, I can read these books, at least this series, pretty fast. I can read in like 2 to 3 days. So I'm not worried about that one. Unless I see, like I said, don't know anything about them two. So we'll see whenever we get into it. Sorry, excuse me. a little bit bloated today. So this is gonna be prompt. Is this prompt number 7? Yeah, this is gonna be prompt number 7. So let's get into this one. So prompt number 7 is going to be a romance. Yay. Okay, so what do we want for my romance choice, guys? I have so many romance books in general. So we have, what do we want? What do we want? Most of my romances up there on that shelf. I do have some down here as well. So we do have Love Redesigned by Lauren Asher, which is the first book in the Lakefront Billionaire series. We also have Allie Hazelwood Check and Mate right beside me. We have Corrupt, which is dark romance. I'm gonna wait on that one, so we're not gonna do that one yet. Which one do I want? Which one do I want? Oh, you know what? If we're gonna go with me continuing on with series and stuff like that, I'm gonna probably do this one over here. Oh gosh. Come on. Okay. So this one is actually it is technically in a series. So this is Most of You by Mia Sheridan. It is technically in a series with Archer's Voice. I forgot what the series is named, but I believe it's basically it's a standalone series. You don't have to read them in order. You don't have to continue reading on to the same story because they're different people. But this one is technically the second book in the series of whatever it is. I really don't remember what it's called at all. But I've been wanting to read more from Mia Sheridan in general because I read Archer's Voice the beginning of last year, and that was my favorite book, one of my favorite books of last year. I absolutely love it, and I've been wanting to get more into Mia Sheridan, so I ended up picking this up, and I haven't gotten to it, and it sounds really good. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose this one for that prompt, just a normal romance, and see how it goes. So I'm very happy about that one. So we're on to prompt number 8. So we have 3 more prompts to go. So prompt number 8 is going to be a book with blue on the cover. Okay, what has blue on the cover? So if we talk about blue on the cover, we have All of Stars and Teeth by Alan Grace. This one is the first book in a duology. We also have 2 books that I'm actually wanting to read this year, but I don't know if I want to read them yet. We have Vengeance of the Pirate Queen by Trisha Levenseller, Nightbane by Alex Astor as well, but I might hold off on those for now, just depending on what exactly I want. Then we also have, let me pull down these books really quickly so we can go through them. Okay, then we have 3 other romances with me as well. So we have The American Roommate Experience by Elena Armez. We also have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. And then we have Travis by Mia Sheridan. A part of me really wants to put Travis on this TBR because this book I've had for a while, but I do already have a Mia Sheridan novel on this TBR, so we might hold off on her. So the only 2 other options we have is Things We Never Got Over and The American Roommate Experience. I don't know. I really want to read the Things We Never Got Over, but I've heard mixed reviews about this one. Like I said, though, I really don't listen to people's reviews. I really don't care about people's reviews. But this one I've heard is kind of boring, to be honest. And it's a little bit thicker, so I don't know if I want to get into that right now. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do The American Roommate Experience by Elena Armez. I've been really excited about this one because this one follows Rosie from The Spanish Love Deception, who is I forgot her name. Crap, I forgot her name. Is her name Alana? I think it's Alana. Alana's one of Alana's friends and coworkers, and then her cousin from The Spanish Love Deception, which I really did enjoy The Spanish Love Deception, but I read it on audio. I felt like I shouldn't have read it on audio. I just don't like reading romances on audio, really, because I feel like romances compared to fantasy don't hit the same on audio, to be honest. I know some people do, some people don't. I personally prefer listening to fantasy on audio than romances, so I shouldn't probably have read that one on romance, but I am very excited to read this one. Like I said, this one I haven't really heard much about it, but I am excited for it. So we're going to choose her as for this prompt. Then we're going to go ahead and choose book number 9. We're doing pretty good at choosing mostly romances as well, so I can get through this TBR probably pretty quickly. So prompt number 9 is going to be a trilogy. It's going to be a trilogy, guys. Okay, so what do I want to do? Do I want to start a new trilogy, or do I want to continue a trilogy I'm in the middle of? It doesn't say I have to start a trilogy, so I can continue a trilogy that I'm in the middle of. I don't know, because I feel like if I start a new trilogy, to be honest, I'm gonna want to, excuse me, I'm gonna want to probably continue it, because I have the Once Upon a Prince of Broken Heart trilogy, I have the Ash Princess trilogy right now, I also have the Belladonna I believe is a trilogy, so I have that one. What book? Oh, I think I know what book I want for this prompt, because it also is a new release and I'm very excited for it. Okay, so the book that I'm thinking about and that I'm gonna put on this TBR in general, because I felt like I was gonna read this book if I could get to it this month anyways, because I'm very excited for it. That is Destroy the Day by Bridget Kemmerer. This is the third and final book in the Defy the Night trilogy. I really, really love the first 2 books in this series, and I'm not gonna lie, I waited a long time for this book, because the last book I read, Defend the Dawn, that was my first book of last year, and absolutely loved it, and I waited a whole year for this damn book, because it took a while for this book to come out, to be honest, gonna be honest with you, and I've been waiting for it, guys. So it is a little bit more chunky, it is a little bit more hefty, but I feel like we can get through her, because I really enjoyed the first 2 books. So yeah, so I am hyped for this, guys. I'm so ready for this. Like I said, hopefully I get to it this month with this ambition TBR, but we shall see. But so excited. I can't express how excited I am about that. And then now we're on to our final prompt of the month. Let's hopefully it's a really good one, just to wrap it up. So what's gonna be... Okay, so the final prompt of the month is going to be the second book in a series. Okay, do I have any second books in the series? Actually, I do. I think I only have 2 right now that are the second book in a series. Actually, does that count? I don't know. I don't think that counts. So the only 2 books I have right now are going to be Nightbane by Alex Astor. This is, of course, the second book. I believe it's a trilogy in the Nightbane kind of series. This one, okay, a part of me really wants to reread Lightlark before getting into this one, but I feel like I can actually go into this one without really reading Lightlark, because I remember actually a good amount of it, and I feel like I can read this one on audio, because I read Lightlark on audio, so I feel like I might want to read this one on audio. Or we have Never a Hero. Oh gosh, Never a Hero by Vanessa Lynn. This is on my TBR last month and I didn't get to it, so I don't know if I want to carry it on for this month, even though I really want to read it. I really do, but I don't know if I want to get into it yet, even though it's one of the ones I've been waiting to read, because I think those are the only 2 options I have right now, because a lot of ones I have are like the 3rd book in a series, the 4th book in a series, and everything like that, and I chosen pretty much all the the second books in this TBR. So I think I might go with, you know what, let's go with Nightbane, because like I said, this will probably be my audiobook pick for the month, because I always like to have an audiobook for the month just on the back burner, just in case I want something like that whenever I go to work or something. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose Nightbane for this one. I've been really excited for this. I will say a lot of people did not like Lightlark, and I understand probably why they didn't like Lightlark, but I thought it was really entertaining. I really enjoyed it in general, and I haven't heard much about it, but the things I've seen about this book, I'm hyped for it, so I'm very excited for it. And that, guys, is gonna be the final book for the TBR. So let's go ahead and do a quick run through of all 10 books I am going to potentially read this month. I know I'm not gonna get to all of them, but we shall see how much I can get to. So the first one we have is Solitaire by Alice Osman, which is in the Heartstopper world and universe. Then we have The Score by Elle Kennedy, which is the 3rd book in the Off Campus series. We have Hooked by Emily McIntyre, which is the first book in the Never After series. We have The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. We also have The Summer Queen by Rochelle Hans, which is the second book. I forgot the name of the trilogy, but this is the second book in a trilogy, I believe. Then we have Radiant Sin by Katie Robert, which is the fourth book in the Dark Olympus series. We have a good amount of series in this, guys, that I'm trying to get through, so that's really, really good. We have Most of You by Mary Sheridan, also the second book in a series. Like I said, don't remember the series name, but I'll get to it later. We'll figure it out. Then we have The American Room Experiment by Elena Armes. Then we have Destroy the Day by Bridget Kemmerer, which is the third and final book in the Defy the Night trilogy. And then we have Nate Bane by Alex Astor, which is the second book of the Light Lark series. So that is all of the books for this month, guys. So out of all the books, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 romances, 4 fantasies, and then 1 a contemporary, which is actually a good amount, a good spread of what I have. Especially, like I said, I wanted a good amount of romance, and there is a little bit of romance in these 2 bad boys, I know for sure. So I got a little bit more romances in there, so I'm really happy about that. That is going to be the end of this TBR video. Let me know down below what exactly is going to be your vibe for the TBR this month. Are we doing more romance, more fantasy? How many books we have in our TBRs in general? Because this is too much, to be honest, for me. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.